The entirety of China has been refitted with new armor and weapons. Hey, how's it going? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to another spotlight video for Total War 3 Kingdoms. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Vanilla Reskin Mod, which you can find down below in the description, which goes ahead and does what it says on the tin. It goes ahead and reskins all of the vanilla units. I think there's still a few they haven't quite got onto yet, but for the most part every single vanilla unit in the game has been reskinned to make them feel a bit more authentic and realistic. Obviously, Creative Assembly, we're going more for a romance feel, and I feel like this version, or at least this mod, goes ahead and tries to make it feel a little bit more realistic, and I think it does a great job of achieving that. So we're going to be looking off in this battle. I've got a pretty huge army ready to face off against Liu Bei, who is just the other side of me, and again, I love the undercoats as well, kind of telling each army apart. It's really cool. So let's just start off by looking at the units, and then we'll just have a small battle, and then we'll call the video there. But I do highly recommend you go and check this one out. So we'll start off with the Saber Infantry. So these are like the upgraded Sword Militia, and you can kind of see the difference between them if we go and take a look at a Sword Militia. I didn't actually bring any Sword Militia. Oh my god, my bad. Basically, the Sword Militia just have a little bit less armor. I don't think they have helmets, and that's something you'll see the majority of units have in this reskin mod, is just helmets. I mean, it's kind of the most important part of armor that you will carry onto the battlefield, so it's great to see that they do have them. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just do that. The AI should be defending, so we don't have to worry about that, and we just don't have the start battle in the top. But yeah, we have some Saber Militia. We'll jump back and take a look at the heavy sword guard infantry right here, and again, you can see they're obviously wielding more heavily armored equipment, and that obviously heavy helmet as well to protect them. And I think they just look a lot more fierce, you know, for what is probably the best sword infantry unit in the game. They kind of have a bit more meat to them, a bit more armor, and they look awesome. We'll go ahead and now take a look at the Yellow Dragons, who, you know, have a bit more armor. They're still a light unit of infantry. I've played with mods that go ahead and make it so that the Yellow Dragons are just cased from head to toe in armor, and I kind of like the approach this mod has taken. You know, they're still a light infantry unit. Axes can get around the flank and cause a lot of damage, but you know, for the most part they are going to still be wearing lighter armor, but at least they have armor is the most important thing. They are missing, and most of them do have helmets as well. Is that a helmet or his hair? That's actually his hair. Man, he needs to get some moisturizer in that. But again, they look really cool. We're going to take a look at the Pearl Dragons next. And again, you know, these guys do have light armor on. So it's trying to keep within the theme of what Creative Assembly we're looking for. But, you know, not going overboard. But just kind of a nice little addition to show that they actually do have some armor rather than just the cloth that they had on. You know, some leather, a nice little belt right there. And ready to go into battle. Oh, I'm actually being bombarded by artillery right now. What the actual hell? The AI going in hard against me, bombarding me with artillery. Seriously, chill. Next, we do have the Spear Guards. These are the low-tier Spear Infantry. Again, looking very awesome. We'll stick them in Spear Wall as well when the battle starts, so we can get a good eye on them. Next, we'll take a look at the heavy Halberdier Infantry. Right here, you can see their halberds up there. And once again, I mean, I don't want to keep on saying the exact same thing over and over again, but, you know, it just does a great job at kind of giving them extra armor, making them look a lot more fiercer than necessarily they do in the base game. The Spear Guard, once again, looking pretty scary. That similar armor piece. We have some of the Protectors of Heaven looking absolutely beastly. I love this armor set. And yeah, they're not a type of unit that you would run on. Also, one of the really cool things that this mod does, actually, which I didn't mention previously, is it adds in a ton of new faces into the battle as well. So I think, pretty sure the face we're looking at right now looks a lot different. A lot more people have facial hair in this mod. So there's the common soldier who doesn't look like a blank slate. They actually look a bit more unique and a bit more interesting, which I think is really good, because that's something that I think Rome Total War and other games, Rome Total War 2, really tried to go with more people looking unique, actually the common soldier, whereas Three Kingdoms has kind of gone away from that to make it more about the characters. I think this mod does a really nice job at adding in these custom pictures or custom character models and stuff. It's a really cool addition to the game itself. Then we have some light archers right here. Again, I think these guys are basically the same, maybe a few more armor braces added onto them, but I mean, for the most part, they're just light archers, so what do you really want? Then we just have a normal unit of archers here. Again, nothing too special, but I think they've maybe got a few more additions to their quiver. We have some heavy crossbows in that heavy armor equipment, and I also really like the shoulder pad as well. That looks awesome. And then we have the Onyx Dragons, who definitely have been brightened up for sure. You'll 100% always see these bad boys on the battlefield. We have some of the Defenders of Earth, who have just been cased in armor from head to toe. These guys will hopefully have a bit more protection now from missile fire. And again, the custom faces, I think, is one of the really good things about this mod is, but it just looks really good. Really, really nice change. Then we have the Tiger Leopard Cavalry ready for battle. And then finally, we have the heavy, sorry, what was that? Was that the Jade Dragons? That was just normal Tiger Leopard Cavalry, and then this is the heavier variant with the horse armor. But actually, the horse model looks a little bit different as well. I'm not sure if that's actually the case. The horse armor, my god, has he unlocked Sage mode? I'm not gonna lie, them horses have 100% unlocked Sage mode. Damn, well, I feel sorry for Liu Bei this day, because Liu Bei is not going to be able to stand up against my Sage mode horses. He is screwed. So that is going to be the overall, like the majority of the reskin. And we'll go ahead and, as we advance towards the enemy, I will go ahead and, actually, we'll just go ahead and lock everyone in the group and just tell them to attack, so we can sit back and just watch the battle unfold. Yeah, they'll just charge forward, and for Ratharu and the World's End and all of that lovely stuff. Was there any units over here? I probably gave him some. So we have some yellow turbans. I think for the most part, the yellow turbans are one of the main work in progress units, which they're doing. So we have, oh, these are cool. Oh, we have Pearl Dragons again still. Just more Archer Militia. So to give him anything better than Archer Militia? Men of the Forest? No, these guys, yeah, these are like Zhang Jing's units, right? Looking pretty cool. Any more cavalry? We've got Cao Cao's cavalry back here. So, yeah, here we go. Unit of Saber Militia right here on this side. That's cool. Just kind of lightly armored. I think these guys look kind of similar, but they've got a bit more armor on below their chest right there. So some more cavalry as well. So we've got the Sword Guard with helmets. Again, I think that's one of the main thing I've noticed on this is obviously just the more elite units are wearing a lot heavier armor and helmets on the majority of them. I definitely recommend this. If you're looking not to go overboard, because there are quite a few mods out there which kind of go a bit crazy. And I feel like this mod does a good job at kind of subtly changing things. It doesn't try to do anything too crazy, but it still adds a nice amount to the game. Let's turn all our spearmen, besides you guys, to form a nice attacking testudo, please. Because we are getting absolutely smashed by missile fire right now. Oh my god! Look how much arrow fire is coming in! That is insane! Oh my lord, that's crazy! This poor unit, how are they shooting this much? They're literally unloading. I did not remember the arrow fire being this fast. I must have a mod on somewhere that does this. There's no way that this is legit, right? Can someone please confirm in the comments that that is not a legit firing arc? I have literally lost my entire battle line. Okay, well, at least I'm firing back now. I'm also using Betellius's mod that goes ahead and changes the arrow trails as well. Makes them look a lot nicer. Boy, man. That's definitely one of the great things about Free Kingdoms is just the cinematics, I mean. There's very little that beats it. Just because of all the flags in the background. And with the arrows changing, but there's no, like, disgusting trail anymore. I mean, it still looks kind of silly, because you obviously have the, it looks like laser bolts going flying into your opponent, but it looks better, and I feel like it's the best you could do with the way that the arrows are designed. Pearl Dragons charging in here as well, so we'll see what these guys are able to do with the support of cavalry as well. Man, I still can't get over how much arrow fire that output. Like, they were crazy. I tell you what, it was probably one of their yellow turban generals that improved missile fire. I think that's probably what it was, right? Yeah, because I don't think... Yeah, my archers are not shooting anywhere near as fast, so they must have had, like, a huge buff or something. For the most part, my army just got wiped away. Yeah, you can literally see there's very little left. There's a pretty big contingent right here as the heavy sword infantry try and fight off the heavy sword cavalry. They are covered in blood as well. Yeah, for the most part, my army has been rinsed. I mean, I'm pretty sure I gave the AI, I auto-built their army, so they spent about 70k, whereas I spent about 30k. Hey, oh well, the battle is not over yet. We will charge in for honor and glory against these Onyx Dragons. Charge in, try and finish them off, but the arrow fire is coming in, and yeah, some of the defenses of the earth as well, slaughtering us here. I think the battle has definitely turned ill this day. Yeah, here you go, some more yellow turban infantry right here, the guards of the land. I'm pretty sure these guys have been reskinned a little bit as well. Just everyone has helmets, which is like the most important thing. As my spearmen flee the battle. The remnants of my army being destroyed. I mean, look at that as well. Look at the bodies that piled up from that arrow fire. It's like a half my goddamn army just staying on the ground. And I'm pretty sure they wiped me out in about 3 minutes. That's crazy. We can actually see, the battle went on for 7 minutes, but I stood still for most of it, so, I mean, even still, they completely wiped me out. Yeah, look at that, my spearmen didn't stand a chance. And their bowmen, this unit of defensive earth, 500 kills. And yeah, something I should mention as well is that for the most part, or I think at all, there's no stat changes. This is just a reskin mod, so if you just want your units to look a little bit cleaner, I definitely recommend it. And I'll make sure to leave it down below in the description so that you guys can check it out. Be sure to let me know what mods you want me to cover next. Obviously, hit that subscribe button if you want to keep up to date. I definitely want to take a look at Dresden and the guy who made Steel Faith Overhaul, because the guy who made Steel Faith Overhaul for Warhammer 2 and the guy who made Divide et Impera, or at least their teams, are working together to make a mod. I think it's called the Free Dragons, which is available on the workshop, but I want to go ahead and maybe give it a couple more weeks before I take a look at it. But let me know if any of you guys have played it, what you think of it so far, as I'll be definitely interested to play that and kind of check it out, which I might do on stream one day. But yes, drop a like and a comment if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.